So we're working here on an unload day for our base athletes. Volume's a lot lower. We're doing dumbbell curl press. Just gonna curl it up with your biceps. You can use dumbbells or kettlebells for this, doesn't matter. You're gonna curl it up with your biceps and then press it overhead. Notice how as Jan curls it up, her elbows are stationary against the side of her body. She's not bringing her elbows way back. That way we're isolating that. Oh, you may have to drop your 20s. There you go, good, perfect. Good. Ann's the resident meathead doing 30s. No issue. Good, good, good. Very strong and nice. Then we're doing hip flexor for our mobility movement. Second strength movement is sandbag clean and squat. We're doing 3. 3 means that you're going to do 3 each side. So Ann just did 1 complete rep. It touched each side of her shoulder. Right there, good. Renee and Ann here working with 60-pound sandbags. It's no joke. Good. Last strength circuit is shoulder hold lunge. We're doing 5 rounds of 8 each leg. And then 2 jumping lunge. See Ann over there doing jumping lunge is 2 each leg. So 1 shoulder lunge is a lunge forward and then a lunge back. And then we're finishing up with the shoulder teacups. So that's 1 right there. 2, good. Nice, Renee. Shoulder teacups here. We're doing 5 each arm. Start at your belly button. Go around, spiral over your face. Back to your belly button. That's 1. She goes to her back. Spirals around over her face. Back around to her belly button. We learned this from a guy, Steve Cotter. He's a big kettlebell guy and martial artist. And it's just about the best shoulder mobility movement that we found. We were turned on to it from one of our coaches in Colorado Springs. So at the beginning here, Ann's shoulder mobility is pretty good, but notice how she has to sway her body as she comes around. As she progresses it and she gains more shoulder mobility training with us, then ideally that sway will go away and she'll be able to do the whole movement just standing up, being able to keep her palm flat. So the whole idea is that that palm that's moving is perfectly flat, as if she had a teacup in it. That's why we call it shoulder teacups. Actually, we don't call it that. That's why Steve Cotter calls it that. And then eventually, if she can do it straight up, then she'll actually reverse the movement. She'll start in the back and come around to the front. It's the same movement, just in reverse, but it's much harder. So here's Jan. Jan has not quite as good shoulder mobility as Ann, and you'll notice how much more she has to sway. And to see how high her hand is at the top, she's having a hard time getting her shoulder forward and rotated around right there at that moment. So she has to keep her hand higher. For some of our athletes, we'll actually put an implement in their hand if they can't quite get the concept of keeping the palm flat. And that just helps them understand that we want their hand to stay flat. So if you have like a roll of tape or a lacrosse ball or something like that at your gym, and you want to make sure that you're keeping your hand flat, go ahead and grab something and put it in the hand, and you'll be amazed at how quickly you'll learn this movement and learn to keep your palm flat.